Allow me to worship Chukwukika Biama on behalf of the entire family listening right across the length and breadth of this very planet. All of you who are ordained, all of you who are destined to perform wonders, I welcome all of you. Now, I will present you to Chukwukika Biama in heaven. Therefore, our Father who resideth in heavens above, looking down upon the pain and the suffering of your children, as was foretold by those who has gone before us, that a day will come when the world will gang up, when all the children of darkness will congregate to prevail against your children. That time is now. We are in pain. We are in so much suffering that man cannot begin to comprehend it. We ask for your mercy. We ask for you to come and present and provide a way where there is none. We ask you, Chukwukika Biama, we came amarani mendo muginina the Ipob. Ne beni ne di chiche. Rue beni ne owasotur. Kipe magi ne belagi di kobaso ha. Uposi ne kendo ha. Okwasu sweli igwe. We call upon you this evening. The vultures are congregating. The saboteurs are rising up. We are beginning to identify them. And we are dealing with them. We ask you to give us the strength. We ask you for courage. We ask you for every ounce of determination and resoluteness. Make us as hard as steel, as only you can do. Baptize us in your word, in your knowledge, in your truthfulness, and in your strength. Make it impossible for our enemies to come close to us. Destroy them before they come very close. We will be tempted, of course. Our defenses will be tried without a shadow of a doubt. Sometimes there may be breaches, but in the end we prevail because that is your word and that is your promise. This evening we hold on resolutely to that very command of yours. Your own spoken word. The word that you gave to your children when you said to them that they should not worship any idol, they should not bow before any graven image. We have made mistakes in our lives. We have bowed before European idols. We have done everything but worship you in truth and honesty. But now, having realized the errors of our ways, we present ourselves before you, that you may do with us as you please. So it was prayed thousands of years ago. That same prayer will re-echo because we are nothing without you. We are nothing without you. We can have the best defenses in the whole world. We can procure the finest anti-jamming equipment available. But it is you that will defend your inheritance. You will defend Biafra. You know that we are honest and truthful people. You know that we preach this gospel in the knowledge that your children must be free in the land of the living. That they may go back and worship you in Zion as they have done thousands of years ago. This is our prayer, now and always, because we are your children. You can't abandon us to the forces of evil and darkness. That is not your will. And it can never be. That is why today, tomorrow and always, as you have called us to undertake this very monumental and epic task, as you have determined that your word must be preached in the land, that very land you gave to our ancestors thousands of years ago, so shall it be done in our lifetime. Allow us to be worthy to serve thee. Chukwu Biama, allow us to be considered worthy to serve you. You know we speak the truth. Our enemies are liars. They are cheats and they are killers. They are bloodthirsty bastards, all of them. All of them bar none. They have brought their lies to bear upon all their dealings. Their tongue is very spiteful. against those of them who are righteous before your sight. Please don't allow shame to befall your children. Don't allow shame to befall your name, because we answer your name, we bear your name. That is why today we make this very prayer in the sure knowledge that Biafra will be restored as your own kingdom upon the face of the earth. That you will be worshipped every blessed day of our lives, as our children will do, and so will their children. Until time everlasting we have prayed in your name. Ise, Ise, Ise.
Well, I like you black man, freedom time. When I sing that the song that for me story, for me heroes day. Oh I
fish that one
Biafra freedom. Papa we ranya gile, chukwo kike kabia mabia kwa gere. Adiri ebola no me, amra chanye lo wabia kwa gere. Lele na nguga mola no wa, bachole bolo no ngugo wa. Odomo wa mo, adiri ebola no me, amra chanye lo wabia kwa gere. Wo, Jano, I say Jano. Ja children, I say, yeah. Ya remember when I sing in a me song, them I say me say what type of freedom I say. Then me remember when me out in a me body like Rasta man, I got injury time. I say, heaven come down, Ja glory come fill up my soul, fill up my soul. Because when at my cross, my Savior come make me whole, come make me whole.
Almighty Jah, as I'm living at the place, as I'm keeping at this place, praise up my life, as I'm living at the place, as I'm keeping at this place, Jah creation, as I'm living at the place, as I'm keeping at this place, save my life, as I'm living at the place, as I'm keeping at this place.
Jah children, Jah live, Jah children, Jah live. Jah children, I say, he has done it again. Respect to the great lion. How we say, Namdeka, lion for freedom. Yeah, for the heroes day. We can't forget. Respect, ONYIBE. Oh, I pray. Papa, we ranya gile. Chukwo kike kabia mabia kwa gere. Wo arire bola no me. Amra chanye lo wabia kwa lele. Lele na nguga mola no wa. Babia la boro no ngugo wa. Odumo wa. Arire bola no me. Amra chanye lo wabia kwa gere. Ay, one chabia kwa gere. Kekero wabia kwa gere. Amadia hoso so arire bola no me. Kamalo amra chanye lo wabia kwa gere. I say, just clean all the bad things, yeah, and separate them from the good. Cause the day of harvest is near.
Almighty Jah, as I'm living at the place, as I'm keeping at this place, praise up my life, as I'm living at the place, as I'm keeping at this place, Jah creation, as I'm living at the place, as I'm keeping at this place, save my life, as I'm living at the place, as I'm keeping at this place.
Thank God there is not a tunnel filled. Under me Babylon will never live to see the rising of the sun.
Almighty Jah, as I'm living at the place, as I'm keeping at this place, praise up my life, as I'm living at the place, as I'm keeping at this place, Jah creation.
An ideology that no one can kill. God sent the leader of Ipob, Nnamdi Kanu, to resurrect our nation, Biafra. Long live Biafra, freedom Biafra, God bless Biafra. From Sivachi. Biafra cannot die. It's a time for freedom, time for victory. Sugar their mind, freedom. Biafra, no. time for freedom, time for victory. Chukadama is freedom. I will marry Biafra, I will marry I will marry Biafra, I will marry I will marry. God bless Biafra. They took a use and what we own, and bad on us with no. The mighty so badly to suffer. Oh no, oh no. Big less to live, big hard to die. Children got youth with it. Parents lamenting, the raping and the shooting, the massacre and the killing. Destroying our farmlands and give out what not yes. To other people, enough is enough. We can't take this no more. Biafra cannot die. It's a time for freedom, time for victory. Chukadama is freedom. Biafra must stand. It's a time for freedom, time for victory. Chukadama is freedom. I will marry Biafra, I will marry I will marry. God bless Biafra. I will marry Biafra, I will marry I will marry. God bless Biafra. It is time for the chosen people to find a nation. It is time for the chosen people to rewrite their history. It is time for the people that have been enslaved to discover their liberty. Dear brothers and sisters, the time for God to be our nation have come. Biafra nation, blessed nation. For a long time we have accepted domination. For a long time we have been strong. For a long time we have been ignored. The time that God has chosen for us has come. Biafra nation, God bless Biafra. And in hand we will exalt our nation. That nation Biafra. The slave who does not fight for his freedom, somebody on be supported. Free, free, freedom. Free, free, freedom. Let's struggle for our liberty, not with weapons of war, but with a common language and a conviction. The Catalonian speeches, Bomba Kalashnikov cannot do anything to a people that have received the same cause, a people that have tasted for freedom. People of Biafra together for victory. Only the struggle liberates.
Because of millions of Biafran men, women and children massacred in cold blood and are still being massacred. That is why we must continue to fight for Biafra. But the message we are sending across is that you can kill the flesh, but not the spirit. The spirit of Biafra is alive.
Biafra cannot die. It's a time for freedom, time for victory. Chukadama is freedom. Biafra must stand. It's a time for freedom, time for victory. Chukadama is freedom. I will marry Biafra, I will marry I will marry. God bless Biafra. I will marry Biafra, I will marry I will marry. God bless Biafra.
Yes, once again, fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom, men and women of goodwill, conscious people, wherever you are all over the world, I will say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and to some of you, good night, depending your time zone. This is Radio Biafra Extra. We are streaming live through Radio Biafra London, being anchored by the deputy leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, MAZI Uchio Kafo Mefo. He is from Abatete, Abate is in Anambra State, and Anambra State is Biafra land. Is the man who have simply assured us that he will not allow the heart of this project to see corruption. This is one word that will take a generation to unlock, to decode. It's simple. It is simple. I will not allow the heart of this project to see corruption. And that is why even if today we wrestle against flesh and blood, we wrestle against principality and power, we wrestle against oil thief, we wrestle against colonial master, we wrestle against Satan and his demons, we wrestle against Awusa Fulani, we wrestle against Yoruba, we wrestle against saboteur, we wrestle against enemy of progress. But in the end, we are still here. Because those God sent ahead of us knew the purpose they were sent, they stood their duty post, and then who the heck is going to stop us? Of course, MAZI Chuka from F4 is standing on the deputizing capacity on behalf of our supreme leader, MAZI Nandioku Kano, the Prince of Afari Beku, the one and only man who stood up to speak for the collective interest of the Biafran people. Of course, we understand the road, according to MAZI F4, will be convoluted. There will be challenges everywhere. But in the end, nobody commands the loyalty of the Biafran people. From a Gala to Doma to Yala to Tinapa to Goja, Ubobura, Ugeb, down to Andoni, Iheroha, Upobu, Nkoro Boni, Ugoni, Patani, Abua, Ahoda, all the way to Mbiama Patani Atoke, Urobo Shekiri, down to Oli, Abraka, Abo, Ibaki, Boto, wherever you are. Amando Bankwiri Olo, Nempe, down to Nza, Abakeleke, Ikusigo, Anyocha, Oka, all the way to Enugu. These are Biafran land. Idoma Egala. It's your choice anyway. It is your choice. Nobody commands our loyalty. Of course, temporarily because we lack wisdom. Temporarily because we are mentally dysfunctional. Because we find ourselves in Nigeria. You can battle with the truth. But in the end, you will understand. It has not been easy. We've all been wounded. But the best we can do is to come back and heal ourselves. And that is why IPOB is here. Mazen the Kano is from Afari Biku. Afari Biku is in Omwahia. Omwahia is in Abia State. And Abia State is Biafra land. And by the special grace of Chukwu Kikabiam, I remain George ONYIBE. I am from Abo. Abo is in Delta State. And every piece of land in Delta State is Biafra land, for the avoidance of doubt. It is a privilege that at this moment I still serve the indigenous people of Biafra in the capacity of the African rep and the Nigerian international coordinator. Make no mistake about it. It's not my father's property. We can only pray and wish the Almighty Creator to give us the enablement to do that which we all to do in a time like this. Because in the end, somebody got to do what somebody got to do. Animal will not fight for our freedom. Because if animal does, our freedom will become animal rights. Fela knew this truth. But of course, we will not proceed without first of all acknowledging the Almighty Creator, Chukwu Kikabiama, the one who sits in heaven and presides over the affair of man. Because each time we think about him, his mercies, his faithfulness, we don't know where to start from. You call him God. We call him Chukwu Kikabiama. The difference is in the language, but he has so much to say. And I will humble myself and say to him, Anamacho Imaragyo Kawira Popasugiwe Onyingwim na Chineke Nala Anamacho Imarage Anyị na-aja mau n'eziokwu n'ịmara mma ịhụnanya anyị na gị obiọma gị o juru anya dadị o inwe gị mgbanwe ọ dị onye dị ka gị ịbụ Alpha na Omega anyị niile na sena edemao. Let us keep the record straight. We are not here to conquer anybody. We don't want to take over Yoruba land. We don't want to take over Hausa land. We don't want to take over British government land. We don't want to conquer anybody. We simply say, allow us to be human. You didn't create us. It is our right to be human, reserved by God and the Creator alone. That is why we are here. But considering how long it has taken them to bamboozle us, because for over 3,000 years we have been reconditioned. That is why we find ourselves where we are today. But the truth cannot be overemphasized that for 200 years the world intellectual, the global community descended with the weapon of wisdom upon the Biafran nation. They destroyed the very existence of our memory. Everything about us was obliterated, wiped out. But today, they just can't figure out how everything is coming back together. And that is why we're always grateful to God. And so to be able to deliver our people, there's some people, even when Biafra is restored, will still be sleeping in Nigeria. But of course we know this. But those who are awake must stand up and do the needful. That is why I love the principle of Christianity. It is complete, all in all. Jesus never promised you that you will not see trials. He didn't say you will not see challenges. He didn't say you will not see problems. But he said, I will be with you. When you pass through the fire, I shall be there. When you pass through the river, I shall be there. When you climb the mountain, I shall be there. And on daily basis, we move with that confidence, assurance, because we know it is the Almighty Creator that have appointed our leader, brought him out in a time like this, set him before every one of us. He has ordained a path that we must follow. We have been entangled as a people, and now it is time for us to free ourselves. And of course, on this segment, it is the theme remain back to your root. But before we move ahead, I must sincerely apologize to Biafrans across the globe. Situation beyond my control actually confronted me, and I do not have any choice than to answer my father's call. And so I will say sincere apology to all of you, because I left without proper or duly informing you. It's not as if you cannot get what you want without me, but if I am assigned to do a job, I should treat all of you with respect. And I say, I'm truly sorry. It's not intentional. It comes up once in a while. But in the end, nobody can stop Biafra. Nobody can stop Biafra. Nobody can stop us. Our case has been settled already before now. So empty your fears. But of course, we are back. As always, the enemies are enormous. But we are standing shoulder to shoulder till the end, for we are not going anywhere. We are not going anywhere. And so once again, I welcome you, wonderful Biafrans, men and women, listening to my voice. Of course, our platform has one or two issues, but it shall be restored, because we can only get better. But those of you who are there this moment, I say welcome. You know, Ndewonu. I may not know what it truly means, but I like the sound of it. Ndewu. It cools my brain down. Ndewu. I love the sound of that. Whoever produced that verb, may God be with you. And so, in my humble way, I say Ndewonu. But let us proceed. Our team remains back to your root. You cannot claim you know where you are going to when you don't know where you are coming from. And so it is very important you know where you set out from. That is the only time you can be able to tell people, this is where I'm going to. And you're asking somebody, why are you in school? Hey, my daddy said I should go to school. That is why I'm in school. I'm telling you, are going to be Olodo Rapata according to Yoruba. You are going to come out. You will take number 2 position. Or first, where you turn the result upside down. You must know where you are coming from. That is when you can say you know where you are going to. Now, many Nigerians, because their brain is dysfunctional, have accepted the fact that they are Nigeria. Why wouldn't this evil befell us? But of course, those of you who say you are Nigeria, Because you know you are not Nigeria, but you just can't figure it out. Because you were born one day, your parents say, you are in Nigeria, and as a mature chimpanzee you are jumping everywhere. Hey, we Nigeria. But of course you can be a Nigeria, but we are not Nigeria. We will never be Nigeria. We will never accept Nigeria. We will make sure Nigeria become a curse on the face of this planet Earth, that those who created Nigeria will even run and tremble at the name of Nigeria in fear and horror. That everyone will feel the pain, the venom, the wave of the atrocity committed against the people. You brought Oduduwa people. You brought Arewa people. You brought invaded, imported Fulanis. You brought the Biafra nation. You conquered them into this mixture, into this concussion called Nigeria. And you sit back and you watch it. You watch them tear themselves apart. But all of you don't know what is coming for all of you. It's not a threat. It is a promise. The journey has not begun. And we are not in a hurry. Don't forget that. You can do what you want to do. You can delay. It will get to all of you. And I never know. You never know. And our topic this evening is to destroy a people. You must first of all defile them. To destroy a nation, to destroy a people, you must first of all defile them. If you are a Bible student, you will understand what defilement is all about. I can go on tonight giving example upon example of defilement taking place in our lives today. But all these things, most of you do not notice it. To destroy a people, you must first of all defile them. Go to the book of Numbers. When the children of Israel left Egypt in the wilderness, every nation that confronted them were submantled beneath their feet. Like a deer that panted before the water brooks, they consume all that comes their way. And every nation that heard about their coming become afraid. And they say, what do we do to stop these people? They have conquered the AI. They have conquered the Amalekite. They are coming to our land. How do we stop them? That is how you heard about the issue of Balaam and Barak. And they said, King Balaam went to Prophet Balak. Don't mind the names. It always confuses me. Balaam or Barak. One is a king. The other is a prophet. Because I know BBC is going to reanalyze it. Mad people. And he said, help me curse these people so I can conquer them. We have heard nobody can conquer them. And the prophet Balaam said to King Barak, I will do that because he's greedy for money. He made a cantation. He made an enchantment. He did all he can. And now you understand why the Bible says there is no incantation against Biafra. Neither is there any definition against the leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, or genuine IPOB member. It's a lie. No incantation. It didn't work. And Prophet Balaam went to King Barak and said, I have tried to curse these people. I can't curse them because who Jah bless, no man can curse. Who Jah bless, no man can curse. And King Barak said, what do we do? He said, but yet there is something we can do. Let us defile them. Let us defile them. And what did they do? They took fine dancer, prostitutes. They pushed them in the camp of Israel. And the children of Israel, not that they don't have fine women in Israel, according to the Bible. You know, when you dey here, the one where you know they go, they hungry you. Will you go no go? As many politicians in Biafra land, longer throat, they will go to Sambisa forest and kneel down for one Boko Haram and say Rankadede. Longer throat. And then they wanted to test. They are testing. They now say, oh, hey, Elohim has sent us fine baby. Let us test. Yoshi. They tested. And at that moment, they opened the gate of attack. And so spiritually, they were defiled. And the moment they defiled themselves, the door for the enemy to ravage their land came in. and they suffer dearly for it. If you go to the book of Numbers and read the rest encounter, you will see the first time an Israel man is bringing out a sword to kill an Israel man, and God said to them, you are honorable and you are blessed. Your father generation shall be blessed because you kill your brother. Was on that very occasion. God forbid killing. But of course, situation warrant. The same way it is happening all over today. You have spiritual defilement and you have physical defilement. Now, let's look at it one way or the other. We look at the physical defilement. They defile your blood by bastardizing your blood lineage. The first target of the enemy is to defile your blood by bastardizing your blood lineage. Now, let me tell you something. I read an article online this evening, and the person said, if you have a brother, you go to Fulani, don't sit on the chair they give to you. Don't wear the clothes they will give to you. Don't go and do rankadede. The brother mentioned about 5 things he said don't do for the Fulanis. Because the moment you do that, you become a slave, total slave, committed slave, permanent slave, generation to generation. That is why people like Nayan Wodu and the current governors of the Southeast you see today, they are beyond redemption. Because they have been defied. Now, the first attack will be on physical defilement. Physical defilement, they make plan to bastardize your blood lineage. We will look at spiritual defilement tomorrow by the grace of God. But this evening, let us focus on spiritual physical defilement. So to destroy a people, they defile you physically. And so to destroy the people of Israel, they have to send fine girls. And the fine girls come and shake the booty. Maybe Allah gave to them or Jesus gave to them. And the Israelites of then, of old, lost their mind. And they intermarried against the will, the direction of Elohim. And Elohim abandoned them. Today, Yoruba churches are telling you, hey, you have to intermarry. Jesus has broken the law. Jesus said marry. It is going to be marriage. Share love everywhere. It's a lie. Oh, wash. These are concussion in the Bible. That is why the book of Daniel said that if you are reading the Bible, all of you must know that the sin of perdition must be, everybody must see him. Daniel made this prophecy. Jesus affirmed it. He said, when you see, Jesus said, when you see the abomination of dissolution spoken by the prophet Daniel standing in the holy place, those who are still reading the Bible should watch out. They will defy the house of God. They have started already. So whenever anybody tell you, hey, you got to marry anybody, God is okay with it, God love intermarriage, it's a lie. God don't love intermarriage till tomorrow morning. God forbid crossbreeding. A black woman, you marry a white woman, what you get at the end of the day is a white boy or a white girl. If God wanted it that way, he would have given you white or black. He chose that way. Don't you know there is a difference between a Hausa and a Igbo? Don't you know that there is a difference between a Hausa and a Igbo? If you don't know, you go and buy one he-goat of Hausa and one he-goat of Igbo. Eat 2 of them a week after a week. You will see that when you eat original Ewibo, in 2 weeks you are still smelling like Ewibo. You think it's technology advancement? This is the handwork of the creator. But you go and eat Ewu Hausa, you don't even know the difference between Ewu Hausa female and male. You think God is stupid? Why won't you have people who are yapping? Yes, I'm Igbo, I'm not Biafra. Ewu Hausa. Oh, well, I'm not that, I'm not Biafra. You are a pig. But it's not your fault. You have been defiled. I do not have a better way to explain what I want to explain. If you like, here. If you don't like, be listening to the line of grammar. Or my manner of confrontation. Only a madman will drink bitter leaf water and say it's very sweet. It's bitter. That is why it's called bitter leaf. So don't deceive yourself. So, in fact, when I gave my life to Christ, I worship in the same church. I never been a born-again Christian. But when I became a born-again Christian, it was as a result of my encounter with God. And that is why nobody violates my faith when it comes to Christianity. And so I joined the church. I worship in that church for 10 years and 10 months. That 10 years and 10 months, I went through the discipleship class. From the discipleship class, I became a Sunday school teacher. Even before my baptism, I became a member of the steering committee of that church. A few years later, I became a deacon. Aside being a house fellowship leader among the team that ran the Sunday school, we move ahead until I was ordained reverend. I pioneered the church. But why am I bringing it up? I'm bringing it up because I come from one of those churches where my bishop married a Yoruba woman, and his gospel made all the Igbo people to marry all the whole Yoruba, Kwaki Yoruba, all the Yoruba, all in the name of Jesus. Go and look at all of them. In fact, the first place I would have had problem with that ministry was they choose a wife for me, Yoruba. Oh God, maybe by now I would have hanged myself, or my wife would be running by now. No, they are arranging Yoruba marriage for me. And I said no. The support my ministry would have given to me as a reverend marrying in their church. Okay, I was a deacon there. They didn't give to me. Why? I refused to accept Yoruba marriage. They are mad people. Today, I hope you are happy. You are listening to me. I hope you are happy. Did Jesus say so? Jesus didn't say so. Yoruba know this truth. All the whole Yoruba wanna, you are marrying them in the name of Jesus. May God have mercy on you. Because you have been defiled. You have been defiled. A Biafra marrying outsider, you have been defiled. Most especially marrying in the context of Nigeria. Without apology, you have been defiled. Come home, let you go Kikabiam and save you. Because the moment you open this door, that is why they are doing. You will not like it, but I won't apologize to you. You did not hear me. If I have made that mistake, by now I would have hanged myself. Or maybe my wife will be somewhere in Olomosho. How can your pastor answer or Bianihi or Unihi? And you are very happy kneeling down for Bianihi, no Unihi, to pray for you. May God have mercy upon you. They bastardize your blood lineage. Go and watch all the problem we are having in Biafra land. These are half-baked blood individual. You are talking with somebody, he's speaking Igbo. You don't know say na Fulani Pekin. Do I blame all of you? But in the end, you will serve two masters. Serve Biafra now, hypocritically. I will run your DNA test in the ara. Because when Biafra come, we will start another agitation. Oh, we must do DNA test. Oh, agitation. We will go to UN to do agitation for DNA test. Because that is the only thing that will save us. Don't think you can hide it under the carpet. We know all of you. Your father is not a Biafran. You are in soup. So if your father is a Biafra, your mother can be Chakenchan, Chokoncho. You know there is no problem. Because our lineage is counted by that of our father, not our mother. A child you bring from outside will rubbish your father's name. That is the problem we are having today. Can't you get it? So when you are dealing with somebody in this all restoration effort, find out their real identity. You will know where they belong to. It is the father that decides where the son comes from. Right from the Elohim of the Bible till today, till this moment, you can't lineage by their father, not their mother. But of course, the moment they differ, go to most of this community within the riverine area, you see all these Tamuno and Topare, all of them are Fulani's father. Kalabari woman or Kreka woman, Andoni woman, all of them born for Fulani. They are answering different hopeless names. Tamuno, Atamana, Atora Toto, Atata Toron. These are Fulani children. Go and look at money politicians in the southeast who are yapping today. Tell me where Obiano come from. Those of you who say Obiano is Anambra, go and dig it better. You will understand why they are fooling themselves there. Kirone. Defile our blood. The point is they know you before you know them. They know you before you know them. Now, it is time for us to know them, identify them, and call them by the name who they are. Kironi. People must understand. Biafra restoration is going to be in her totality. Don't say it's racist. It's racism. God is a racist. God is a racism. Put the grammar anyhow you want it. Did he not tell Moses, thou shalt not intermarry? And somebody is going to say, it's Old Testament, it's Old Testament. Tell me, the problem we found ourselves in Bendel State today, who caused it? It's Obomudia. Because one Abo woman went to sleep with one useless, hopeless Yoruba Fulani, what do they call them? Bini man. And gave birth to hopeless Obomudia. While they were killing Biafrans, burying billions or millions of dead bodies of Biafran people in Benin, he was doing his mother bury, flying Nigerian private jets. Today, Ebaki people have lost their mind. Totally. When some people say, Ebaki is Ebaki, Ebaki won't abo. Don't talk me that rubbish. Do you debate to know whether Munede is Sabo? Do you debate to know whether Utopu is Sabo? Do you debate to know whether Ekukwabo is Sabo? Why are you debating to know whether Ebaki or Eboto is Sabo? But of course, this is the work of defilement. Make no mistake about it. You are a Biafran, your father is a Biafran. Your loyalty must be for the honor of your father's name. Do not let the love of your mother make you to destroy your father's name, because in the end, you will be permanently destroyed. Some people think that the world is going to end. The world is not going anywhere. We're going to enjoy what you have done. And so everybody get ready. Nobody will end this world, because God has said so. Don't let them deceive you. It's not going to end. All of us, we sow the seed we have reaped. And so that is why when you are killing Biafrans across the globe, you think, oh, we're going to stop them. You're going to stop them. You are encountering reincarnated spirit. For in the end, you are dealing with the same people. For the Almighty Creator has endowed us with the power of imitation. We will come back over and over and over and over again until this matter is settled. You will accept it. They introduce intermarriage. Today you are intermarrying. Look at all your guests. All of them no husband. You are intermarrying. As I was in one Yoruba church, you are a very hopeless criminal. Why Chineke no speak Igbo for you? Say one na jelu onye Yoruba or jelu onye Hausa. It's Oluwa that is always otikpe. Mad people. But of course, why a cross section of our men have been brainwashed in Yoruba church to marry Yoruba? Look at most of our women now dressing like Yoruba women. Very pathetic. If your mother is dressing like a Yoruba woman as a Biafra, advise your mother, don't go to her funeral. Don't go to her burial. But of course, we must remain focused. It's freedom we want. To get this freedom, we must know the things that ache us. We must know the things that plague us. But of course, if they are not able to initiate intermarriage, they now do raping. Most of you think Fulani herdsmen are raping because they want to rape. They know what they are doing. Blood speak, for your information. They catch a damsel, rape her in the forest, and nobody is aware. A seed has been sown. And then the next thing is the girl come back home, pretend as if nothing happened. And he has a boyfriend, maybe repairing vulcanizer somewhere in Abakaliki or somewhere in Enugu or Anambra or Abo. He won't see anything. The next month he tell the guy, I miss my period. Though. The guy say, you don't mean it. Hey, no problem, let's marry. If you have a son speaking Hausa without going to Hausa land, go and do DNA test for God's sake. Because you're going to have the son. That is why, if you see my children, I have a DNA machine already. I trust my wife with all my life. Honestly. But you know, when it comes to that issue, I don't play with it. We examine our children. When I took my children to my father, they will examine them. And when elders round look the Peking, they shake their head. Now you know why it's not easy to bastardize our blood lineage. Except you are not our child. Our elders examine our children. And believe me, it will amuse you what you don't know. When I have the first son, I took my son to my father. And they took the son. They went to one corner. I was watching them. They look at the child, they look at the child, they look at the child, they turn the child around, they turn the child around. They came back to me. And they smiled. And they went to discuss as elders. And as they were discussing, they said something. It caught my attention. And I learned that day. They knew that is a true ONYIBE son. This is not born throw away or born bring carry come. And I knew that through that day. And so when I go to hospital to welcome a new baby into my home, I look out for those signals. Because I know it is a unique mark in my family. Some family have dimples. It is in their family. Different mark. Most of you don't know. Because your family have your blood lineage have been bastardized. That is why this one is going to Sekrofi and Sekrafe. The other one is Amakrake Amakara. Semboto Sakakai, Sen Allah, and all of them. Say, what is it? What is it? Nobody will save us until we save ourselves. The moment our blood lineage is bastardized, we are gone as a people. If they don't succeed with intermarriage, they do raping. And so many of our women, out of they are chairs, disciplined women, they can't just say it. After all, they rape you in Nigeria. You now say, oh, they rape me. You kill yourself even before the rape. You become a stigma internationally. BBC, CNN, Nigerian Yoruba Gota Media. Let God have mercy upon you that you are not a Biafran woman. You will be the headline for the next 1 month. Do you know that Chidinma was raped? According to her, the raping was very bad. We know raping can never be good. But they will kill her 100 times before she's dead. This is what they do. And so you don't want to go through that torture. Degrading, inhuman treatment. And so you cover it up. But that thing you are covering today, you've just lighted a fire very close to the throne of your father, and it will consume your father's house. It will. That is why you begin to wonder, how can somebody like Chibuike Amechi be fighting to kill Omeha? Supposedly the same kindred. And now you know what we are saying. And now you see the light. Number 2. Number 3. You yoke together with them. Look at Joe Ibukwe. If they cannot intermarry with you, then they will rape your women. If they cannot rape your women, they make you yoke with them. Look at Joe Ibukwe. He's now Lagos Igbo-Shan. Most of you don't know we have a Lagosian Igbo, or how do we put the grammar? Joe Ibukwe is one of them. Is the Lagosian Igbo-Shan. And so when you are saying Joe Ibukwe, I ain't gonna Joe Ibukwe say, I got my neighbor Bona, how money Lagosian. Onye Lagosian. Man, I will money Newi. Man, I can't forget him Newi. And Anagam settlement na Lagosian. Yoshi. They make you yoke with them. And the Bible says, do not equally yoke with unbelievers. These are the 3 forms. They deliberately, calculatively, systematically bastardize, defile you physically, and you are gone as a people. Look at all our politicians who have gone to Saudi Arabia and wear that their cloth they call line like Hilala or Bakaramisi Hilala. Look at them, they are never normal in their life again. Not in their lifetime again. They are gone and they are dead, they are forgotten, they are buried, and you cannot do anything about it. Just look at all of them. Look at all of them who have gone for initiation. You will see there is more hope for a fool than them. And what are we saying? Biafrans. Wake up, Biafrans. Rise up, Biafrans. Watch out for every object of physical defilement in our land. And stop all of them, because Biafra is our only hope at the end of it all.
Biafra is our only home. It is our only home. From the rising of the sun to the going of the same, we must fight till the end to restore our motherland. Oh, Biafra is our only home, is our only hope, Biafra. We must always strive to do what we have to do to restore Biafra back, hope of our children. Oh, Biafra is our only home, is our only hope, Biafra. From the rising of the sun to the going of the same, we must fight till the end to restore our motherland. Oh, Biafra is our only home, is our only hope, Biafra.
Of course, our lines are temporarily opened and you are free to call in and express yourself. Let's go interactives. Of course, what we say is not to suit you. We tell you the bitter truth, the naked truth. Because in the end, restoration of Biafra is one thing. And absolute Biafra is one thing. Look at what they are doing in South Africa. They are politically free, but economically they are slaves. That is why their youth are crying and blaming the wrong people for their stupidity. Biafra will not be like that. Our WhatsApp line remains 070 815 45642. Our WhatsApp line remains 070 815 45642. If you are a Biafran anywhere in the world, you have not joined IPOB, you don't know what you are missing. Send me your name, your phone number, your location. A coordinator will contact you anywhere you are on the face of this planet Earth. Because already there is a massive Biafran equation. I repeat again, that WhatsApp line is 070 815 45642. Our direct line is 081 221 52971. Our direct line is 081 221 52971. Special number for the female is 081 288 58614. Special number for the female is 081 288 58614. Caller on the line, are you there? Can you hear me?
I hear you.
Go ahead, please, my brother.
ONYIBE, good evening.
Good evening. One name.
ONYIBE, my name is Etenna Amos Nna, and I come from ONYIBE.
Abari.
You are my good brother. I really miss you. And as I'm talking to you now, my radio They're on for so many days now. About 3 days now for one.
Yes, sir, there is 1 or 2 issues, but believe me, we are working on it to make it better. There is no
yes, I'm very, very sure for the issue. I believe in that. That is why I enjoy. I just say, let me call your line. I don't even know what's going on. I just get blind all these days.
Thank you very much. I'm just training line of Facebook.
Thank you.
But
thank you. God bless you. Continue for your good work.
We are not going anywhere, my brother.
And as I'm talking to you now, my own line, my own phone, I normally record your voice, so I enjoy your voice now. Even though I know you are your live program, I'll continue for your preaching for where I stop.
Thank you, my brother.
For the last day. So God will bless you.
And bless you too.
You're blessed. Thank you, sir.
Okay. We must continue. Biafrans across the globe must understand the truth cannot be overemphasized. We don't want to conquer Yoruba. We don't want to conquer Hausa. We don't want their gold nor their silver. We don't want to take their place. We just want to be who we are. And who are we? We are Biafrans. Nothing more, nothing less. Nothing more, nothing less. Except you cannot read the handwriting on the wall. Except you choose to be, how do they call them? Intellectual dishonest people. Or you choose to be, how do they speak the other grammar? Your brain is dysfunctional. It's your choice. But make no mistake about it. We want to be our father's son. We want to be our father's son. That is more important. Biafrans all over the world. If you cannot see what is happening or what is coming, I'm sorry, nobody can help you. Nobody can help you. Do not let them to defile your people, because that will be the end of you. You can struggle for a while for something that will never be yours. You can choose to do that. Or you can choose to face the truth. A leader choose to face the truth. He did what he had to do, leaving his comfort zone. And that is why we tell people, nobody commands our loyalty. If you come and say, oh, go and jump inside where? We jump inside where? Go and hawk transformer. We will remind him there is no NEPA in Nigeria, no electricity in Nigeria. So he should understand that he cannot kill us. That is the only time we will complain. Nobody commands our loyalty, because it takes true sons of fathers, sons of the fathers, to save our land. I'll be back in a minute.
The history of a people, I repeat, is like the stream of life from which the character form and structure of the identity, their backwardness and progress are drawn. My name is Nnamdi Kanu. I am the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra all over this very planet Earth. For the rest of my life, be a loyal and dedicated servant of the wonderful people of Biafra. We will serve you. We will not let you down. We are not going to retreat 1 inch. We will not surrender. Biafra will come.
Respect. This is Amotanka, aka Organizo. I like your black man. When you say when you say every home I dream, when they say I lazo, I can't hype you be not a book. About the best mentality. Don't waste time making go ask a lie. If you can see a lie, go to Lancer that get me both money. Hype you, we know the lie. Yeah, no be lie. It's not passing one as get the just get say Organizo, no be lie. Respect, no lie, no lie. They come them, no lie to me no like them. Them be my enemies, so me not the friend. Them no like to me not like them. Them be my enemies, so me not the friend. Them no like to me not like them. Them be my enemies, so me not the friend. Them no like to me not like them. Them be my enemies, so me not the friend. Me not like them. Me not need them. Me not want them. Ipob, chase them away. Chase them away. Uche man for chase them away. Chase them away. ONYIBE, chase them away.
chase them away. Nnamdi Kanu chase them away. Chase them away. Now them be the Fulani herdsmen, oh. Now them be the terrorists, oh. Now them be the killer, oh. Now them be the rapist, oh.
That's 10% mentality.
Don't like them, oh. See them before them say you. Look them before them look. Oh yeah, chase them before them chase you. Look them before them look. Oh yeah, kill them before they kill you. Fight them before they fight you. Them no like me no like them. Them be my enemies, so me not to the friend. Them no like me not like them. Them be my enemies, so me not to the friend. Them no like me not like them. Them be my enemies, so me not to the friend. Me not that friend, no. Them be my enemies, so me not that friend, no. I say me not that friend, no. About profit, fight for your freedom. Fight for your freedom. I'll fight for your freedom. Fight for your freedom. Ain't no profit, fight for your freedom. Ever you problem, fight for your freedom. And I'm bound to fight for your freedom. It's just fight for your freedom. I'm Bazonia, fight for your freedom. Fight for your freedom. Everybody fight for your freedom. Fight them before they fight you. Kill them before they kill you.
Man a righty, I a sidey. For the whole blacky, them a call it whitey. Now they go hagwa, now they can't go hagwa. Them a see a blacky, them a call it whitey. I am man a look at my rasta man righty. Oh, the Jamaica me rata represent it. That 10% of bribe have become their autonomous. Oh, rasta man like this all of that we see. Very in a governmentally. Oh, Rasta never like a this kind of thing. Brown envelope, rebel corruption, freedom. Rasta man sign, boom, chaka blame. Rasta man a live a coffee. None of them Babylon can even contest. They want people stepping at me shoe. That's what they give me some accrued. Rasta man, and they no say me a Rasta road. Rasta man a live a calo road. Oh yeah, me a gun bust, me a never need that bullshit. Must stop them brain Rasta, me a live a cal. Remember when me sick in a me so that freedom. You say now they can't tell them what I do. Which me for tell them what I done there. Oh, Judge ONYIBE, that's the man I really. Prepare them a big go, I not think him a Chile. Because he live, we can face up tomorrow. Dump on the strip and the pump crew, yeah. Only for them man no say, now they come back again. Now they can't move up, now they sit at what I done there. None of them Babylon even can contest. No serpenters, step feet and trespass. Rasta man and keep black and me tell them a there. Jamaica me Rasta man a representing. Come back a classical musical theater. Them no like me and me no like them. Them a me enemies and me know them friend. Them no like me and me no like them. No herdsmen if it really contest. Inna the Ruga, inna the place I'm much inna Encato. Encato men of the governmental side. Government them a bring much intimidation. Jaja thing Rasta man done they. See them coming up, see them coming up, see them coming with the arrow. See them throwing bullet. I'm gonna make a hit now. This is my own time. Freedom, freedom time. Rasta tell them I say, oh yeah man, set them free. Oh Jaja set them free. Set them from this kind of Babylon disease. Ipob, Rasta man I tell you what I want. Look at this place, Rasta man live there. Made a referendum fancy place. But them man no say Jaja nation. But them man hear me, I'm a standard nation. Pussy man I tell them I what a standard nation. But them man this a new revolution. Respect life, new revolution. God bless. We don't need their 10-10. Fire burn their 10-10 mentality. Real. We need a new nation. So fuck bribery and corruption. 10-10 brand envelope. Respect to Okemiri. Red Lion.
Ipob. One family. One family. Ipob. Respect to our leader, Ohamadike, MAZI, Nnamdi Kanu. Respect.
Still much of our time, I will call on WhatsApp. Are you there? Call on WhatsApp. Can you?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, go ahead. Thank you for holding on. Go ahead, please.
Yes, I can hear you.
Go ahead, please.
Okay, my name remains MAZI Ifeanyi. Judge ONYIBE, I want to ask, you said anybody that have not joined the Ipob, have been following everything that they are doing, but have not really joined the group. So I really want to join one of the chapters
Right now I'm in Onisha, but I normally go to Calabar where I do my group here, but I can't really don't know to locate the group leader. Hello, Mazi.
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear. From what you just said, I know you have written to me over and over that you want to join the family. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, don't worry. Your details have been forwarded to the coordinator in charge of your region, and I know soon as they will contact you.
Okay, sir.
Thank you very much. We must continue. Thank you.
Listen, I can see my people, see my people, my answer. I can see my people in rivers. I also see my people.
Yes, sir, without wasting much of our time, we will be going to our studio for Urubu and Isekiri. Reporter from Urubu Isekiri studio, can you hear me? Reporter from Urubu Isekiri studio, can you hear me? Reporter from Urubu Isekiri studio, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear.
Good evening,
I'm
ma'am,
responding.
from here. Good evening, ma'am, from here.
Oh, okay. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear, ma'am. Go ahead, please. The world is listening.
Oh. Fellow lovers of freedom, IPOB members, our lovely, respectable deputy leader, MAZI Uchemefo, our honorable leader, MAZI Nnamdi Kanu, members of those that are in support, sympathetic to this struggle to restore Biafra. I greet all of you, and MAZI ONYIBE, I greet you. And Madam Josephine Anirejuorishe Erewa, speaking to you this afternoon, and I'm glad I have this opportunity to talk to you. Today, I really want to address Rose of Ben TV and Pedro Obaseki. I want to address these two people. First and foremost, I want Rose to know that I'm not sure if she's aware that for me, I didn't know she's Urobo. She did not introduce herself to let people know exactly that she's from the coastal region of Biafra or Delta. She did not. So I thought she's one of these Yoruba media person. I know she's Nigerian, but I didn't think she's Urobo. Until when she asked leader a question, and that question, when leader answered it, leader said, because Nigeria have no meaning. And leader said that she is Urobo. And that's when I knew that she is Urobo. That's her identity. And leader said that she is a journalist. And if they ask her, what is the meaning of Nigeria? she does not even know. And she calls herself a journalist. And I said to myself, wow. So, Rose, well, I'm on Robo. I don't even know whether you they speak Robo, because now Robo person IOP. That was the thing that came to my mind when leader answered that question, that she's to Robo. So, and she's in London there. And I became more curious to some of these questions that she was asking, which I like to address here. So next time, make sure they think before they ask some question. One, she said, what is this phenomenon about MAZI that they are calling leader? MAZI, what is all this growing phenomenon? And I said to myself, my goodness, MAZI, every place, every part in this world have a way they address their male, and they have a way they address their female. Igbo, they say MAZI, or anyone that, that speaks Igbo language, they refer to their male as MAZI. Inu Robo, Rose, now Robo, now you be. Or Share, now be MAZI. That is how they identify men. Or Share, if Ishakiri, Dema, that's what MAZI means. Even in Edo, Okpiana, now be MAZI. So how can you bring a question like that? Say, what is this growing phenomenon? Because you be like saying now you they speak, because you could sound like a Londonian when you they talk. You know what I mean? All those Londonian style of talking. So you not say MAZI mean Mr. in English, or Share in Urobo. Edama in Ishakiri, Okpiana in Edo, and you call yourself a journalist. And then we'll continue, because this program today, now me and Rose and Patrick, now we go talk. Then she came to another one that spinned my head. She talked about Jack, the dog. She said that people were offended, say our honorable leader acknowledged the killing of his dog Jack in that python dance. And I said to myself, my goodness, this woman is there for London, because if she's in London, she should have known there is animal rights, what is called animal rights. Why she's in London, let her go to Buckingham Palace and make it go kill dog there. Make those British, those idiots that went to our leader because they wanted to kill him, and they killed innocent dog that had nothing to do. I was heartbroken when I heard that. Those idiots, those military people went in there and they killed that dog in cold blood. If they had done that, we did go to Buckingham Palace and go and kill a dog there and get away? No. So, Rose, let me tell you, Jack is a hero. That dog died for this struggle. And that dog will be in Biafra. That Jack is a hero, and he in the history of Biafra. Jack was murdered in cold blood, and you call yourself say you there for London. What kind of London are you there? You know there is animal rights. If somebody even asks you to, if somebody told you to come and ask that question, For the fact that you are in London there, you should have told that person, say there is what you call animal rights. I am surprised that you will come and ask that question. What about the 29 people or 28, 29 people that were murdered? Those don't matter to you. Now, acknowledgement of dog. The dog is a creature of God. That dog breathes. That dog can reproduce like any human being. That dog is a creature created by God, by reproduction system. So don't you dare say that people were offended. Those people who were offended, they are worse. They are not even, I think they don't have human feelings in them. So that is that. So we'll continue. Then Rose talked about Ekweremadu. She said, Ekweremadu is a gentleman. And I said to myself, a gentleman? Ekweremadu is a gentleman, Rose. Well, somehow when you are a miserable woman, you are a journalist. Ekweremadu is a gentleman. Did you listen to the broadcast? When they give money, Jonathan, you did not even say anything about Jonathan. That even now people appreciate him. They are saying now about him. You did not, and you call yourself a Deltan. You call yourself an Urobo. You talk, you say Ekweremadu is a gentleman. A man when former president of Nigeria, Jonathan, gave him money to do the highway of Enugu, to do Port Harcourt highway. This man swallowed the money, he ate it. Road did not fix. Look at the whole, look how messy the whole place is. Now they come. Who do you think you are talking to? Leader is nice, oh. Leader, I raise my heart for leader. Because if to say now somebody like me, now you they ask that question. And for the ask you say, a big beta in Urobo, me say, now nonsensical talk now be that. Now for they tell you, where are you? Oh, Kibe, do you know what you would they call? You know what Urobo people they call oh Kibe? Where are you? Useless woman will not get head, did not get tail. Now Robo they call Okibe. Just they talk anyhow because you are a journalist. You think say people were not listening. Next time, make you know say people are listening to what you are asking, and you are being scrutinized. Because I surprised where. A man where they give money, a Ekweremadu where they give money, say make it go fix road. That not just a little one, oh. That's enough. We talk about the blood when he kill, when he don't murder people. He's behind the Python dance. That's enough. This is the fact that he was giving money to fix Enugu highway and to fix Port Harcourt road highway. Rose. Ekweremadu add the money, then he said they go Germany, make he go eat yam. They're not they grow yam for Germany. He reached there now, instead of him to eat yam, na yam can't eat him. And na yam now go eat every one of these senators, thanks to IPOB. Thanks to them, make them take yam, make the yam, they eat them as they go. You see, Ekweremadu, he loved where yam. If I go my 12, go buy yam. If I go to some airport road, go buy yam. But he enter plane saying they go eat yam for Germany, na yam eat them. So thanks to IPOB. So Rose, start to take note of what I'm saying. Then it's not only that, Rose, you also touched on Nigeria. Make her look say there is the war and all that. He got anything when Nigeria do for Robo Rose? Can you say what Nigeria did for Robo? Even you yourself. Nobody know what your papa may be. I don't know your papa name. You did not introduce. You don't say Rose. What is your father's name? If you are Nurobo, why are you hiding your identity? Why are you ashamed to talk to call you who your papa be or who your husband be or how? You did not. Is there anything in Nigeria? You said that Nigeria is managing their affairs. Nigeria is managing their affairs. Go and look at the coastal region. Go and look at Delta Rose. Go and look at what is happening there. Go to Koko. Go see Aboki where kill a landlord killing mama 6 days after Aboki was hired. Go and see how cow is poking the eyes of people when he gets their farm. And you are to go and look at the roads, Rose. You there for London, they enjoy. And then I don't even think you've been to Delta. I don't think you, Rose, you've been to Delta. Because if you had been to Delta and you get to see what is going on, the roads, the mess, all, you, Rose, will not even dare open your mouth to ask that question. To say what you said, that Nigeria is managing their affairs. Nigeria is managing their affairs and they are Islamizing everything. And that's what IPOB is fighting for, freedom. So, Rose, if you want to remain a slave, that is you. Take note of that. Then, the worst part, Seth, is when you talked about Pedro Obaseki. Pedro Obaseki. What is the meaning of Pedro? What is the meaning of Pedro? Is there any Benin person where they answer Pedro? What part of the world? Pedro is not a name you find in Africa. Pedro is not a name you even find in Europe. You will find the name Pedro in Spanish, Hispaniola. Those places you will find Pedro. So how did Obaseki came up to answer that first name, Pedro? Is either Obaseki himself, Pedro himself, and if Pedro they hear what they talk, is either he didn't want people to know say na Benin na him be. Is either he borrowed that name to overshadow the Benin name where they give him. He can't call himself Pedro Obaseki. So you want to create a Benin Midwest, but already look at the example you are setting. You are setting a very bad example. You are already using a name that is not even a Benin name to tell people, and then you are talking about Midwest. Midwest, where in Africa do you find Midwest? When you put a map of Africa, can you point a country they call Midwest in map of Africa? Isn't Midwest? Either Midwest have to be inside Biafra, or Midwest have to be, it has to be somewhere. Say, and there was, you say some people in the, they carry Midwest map, Delta, put inside Biafra. What about Oduduwa Yoruba? Where go carry worry, put inside Oduduwa. What have you got to say about that, Rose? What about Yoruba where carry Ishekiri, put inside Yoruba? What have you got to say about that? And let me say one thing. Pedro, you are an opportunist. You are an opportunist. You want to hide the atrocities that the Edo Benin did towards Biafra. Because you now know say when Biafra is restored, history will be written. And history will say everything. History will show the atrocities that Edo committed towards Biafrans. And so you are trying to overshadow that by saying, oh, you get some group, they say now they want Midwest. Which group? Now, Robota, you say they want Midwest. Now, I'm your man, Igbos, now I tell you say they want Midwest. I know those people who told you they want Midwest. Now, you selected the Shekiris. Now I say they want Midwest. It's not Robo who said they want Midwest. You have to identify those elements who said they want Midwest. It's not the whole of Ichekiri that says they want Midwest. Okay, make you know, say you are not talking to a fool, and we are listening to the questions you were asking. You know, so now you selected the Shekiris. Those Shekiris where don't sell their navel. Those Shekiris were so proud. Alatita, Nyanga, where they make Nyanga, we now have Biafra. When Unakono said Biafra want to he don't dare around the corner now. Now, Midwest and Obaseki. What your either your uncle, a relative of yours, was a governor of Edo. What did he do for Edo? Nothing. Go and look at Edo. Now they talk. And you have not even sacrificed as much as leader did. Leader has sacrificed so much for this struggle. You, Obaseki, you have not sacrificed a thing. And you have the mouth to be talking. Midwest, cave out Midwest. Oh, who you want cave out? Ishakiris, right now, some Ishakiris have been enslaved in that Edo. And Obaseki, you know that. Rose, if you didn't know that, talk to Obaseki. He go tell you, say, Ishakiris have been enslaved in Edo there. So, those Ishakiris where he said they want to go Midwest, next time, Rose, identify them. Don't generalize things. So I just wanted to bring this. With that, make I just talk briefly to my folks, you know, because all this deceit and lies is too much. And we're not going to allow one journalist where he call himself, call herself Rose. Nobody know his papa name. Nobody know what part of Urobo now he come from. He can't they talk where we quick Joji, where he Rose, my boy. Jay Nigeria look at Kurobo. Jay Nigeria look where Dojina. And I go, well, that one where more guy, idiot. And not only that, they talk about leader private life. If you now get, make you learn from that. I hope if you have a husband or you have a boyfriend, I hope he go take good care of you like leader is taking care of his wife. Idiot. You now not get shame for her. These are the things, the questions that you came asking. You didn't ask how Biafra will be structured also. Don't they talk because you are for Nigeria. What in Nigeria they do? You know, because maybe your papa or somebody of yours, they work for Nigeria, so therefore you want to come on here, come do nonsense, and you say you are in Europe, and then you say, why are they calling a leader Lord and all these things? Go to Buckingham Palace. Go to Buckingham Palace there, and then ask all those people when they call Lord, why are they calling them Lord? Even anybody will do good for me, and they say the person are my savior. I have even told a 5-year-old, if I'm looking for something, and then they find it, I say, oh, you are my savior. Anybody will kind for somebody, yes, you can call the person your savior. I can call leader my savior. He is my savior. I can call him all of those things. It's none of your business. Like I tell you, Rose, you are a disgrace. You are a disgrace to Robo. I even just say that Yoruba now you be. If they push you, if Awusa Fulani push you, and Obaseki Pedro, Pedro na Spanish name. If he push you, say make you come ask those questions, you are a fool. You are a fool to allow yourself to be pushed to come and ask those questions. But I thank leader well, the way he answered you. And I let me know say you are robo. You see how useless you are. So other your turn. So I just want to use this time to greet my people. On my way, de Mokanga, Shaki de Mokanga, to be Biafra when I will not give it. Oh, be Biafra way, Ishakiri, Dana Bagala, Ama Lelirali Tekunchita to Kakite Kunra Laga. Kakelerigigi in Nigeria way, son. Biafra we Okasangba Tito Kasagbe Loli Okasagbata Oto Okasagbe ye Ishakiri da Kworo ama reti tabaka to na gi Pedro ida shoruko oruki Spanish ama reti Ishakiri ama jajo ni eko ni elega mo gi to ale nu bo mo kan Ishakiri e ma ro bojo bi meyin o wa keje o ta o to na o ta Biafra na jo ta abokeka o ta na irobo sharo mleno mi yan mi ka po mi yan mi ke mara ijobi o mi yan mi kewe oya tana wa ka job jero kwabo iku ori Yoruba iku jojo bo ere si rose ana mo robo o isi Britain oba meni asasa oba igbe mega ye jodi o mo gbegbe ta tanu nu o ko pa pan zigizigi oja ni ke pe mo bi yo pe mo bi anya onya ta enwe rawo mlene omi nyomi okwo dabo bo ma menwe kewe onyo isokwo meta tetiona mi yen robojobio so I greet all of you now. I salute you now. I beg me, I take our anthem, I take them to heart. So Mazi, please just give me this moment, make I just sing verse 2 and 3 of our anthem, because it has a lot of meaning to it. And I hope anybody where they listen to this, may they go tell Rose, say Urobo. Boy, he talk and he sing the anthem, useless woman. And he call herself a journalist. Next time, Rose, when you they come, make you fix your questions well, because we go to listen to you again. You are not Baseki, you are too. Done. Hail to Biafra, consecrated nation. Oh, fatherland, this be our solemn pledge. Defending thee shall be our dedication. Spilling our blood will count a privilege. The waving standard which embodies the free shall always be a flag of liberty. We shall emerge triumphant from this ordeal, and through the crucible all scattered will pass. When we oppose the wounds of battle to heal, we shall remember those who died in mass. Then shall our trumpets fill the glorious song of victory. We scored all might and wrong. All hail Biafra. Thank you so much, MAZI, for giving me this opportunity. I thank all of you, and let's keep on going. We must continue. We will get Biafra, and I just thank everybody. Thank you, MAZI. Good night from here.
Biafran's Got Talent exclusive.
After this heavy rain, please let the sun rise.
Our lives are in danger, siblings and more that all day long we have been ruled by strangers. Sing give us Biafra. We are begging you, please. There's nothing we can do without you. It's only you that will save my life. Chukwu King Biama, you are the one to give us Biafra. We pray, oh, just save the lost. We are your children, save our lives. We are like sheep has gone astray. Restore our land and heal our hearts. Save my life. Save my life. Save my life.
Of course, we have a nation to deliver, a duty to our nation, and there is nothing anybody can do about it. Our people must understand, each day will come on air, we have a message to deliver. Your house cannot be on fire, you are busy looking for rabbit to catch. We will. What grammar do I use? We will search the nook and cranny of the British Empire. Everything they've done to the Biafran nation, everything they've done to Africa, we shall undo them in our lifetime. Believe me, we are not in a hurry and we are not going anywhere. There are a lot of atrocity going on, but they are trying to hide it under the shade. But don't worry, I'll be going to Abia State to bring in one of our brothers who has very important report, information to give to us. But it doesn't call for panic. They will do what they can, however and whenever they wish to. But do not forget that after this heavy rain, MAZI Chikodere, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you loud.
Good evening from here. Go ahead, please, with your information. The world is listening.
Good evening, fellow Biafrans. Good evening, conscientious people all over the world. My name is Chikodere. I'm calling from Aba, Abia State precisely. Honestly, as I'm speaking to you people now, this is going on in Abia State, precisely in Ishalongwa North. In Insulu, where they have the Insulu Games Village. Right now, as I'm speaking direct to you people, our people in Insulu is not in their houses. Most of them have vacated their houses. Most of them are in the bush right now. What is going on? The Fulani people came threatening them. With the help of Nigerian army, anybody hearing my voice will know that Insulu used to be where they have Insulu Games Village, where our people gather to do sports. But right away has been taken over by Nigeria military. And they have brought in their Fulani people, covering the entire village, giving our people allegation that they killed their 2 cows, and that tonight that they are calling for revenge. Writing to the village, making a whole lot of phone calls. As this phone calls is going on, our people understand what is going on. They are now converting for help. Our people is clamoring for help. The Fulani people has covered Insulu as I talk to you right now. Wherever you are, if you are from Abia, at the center, precisely from Ishalongwa North, confirm this information. We don't give any fake information right here on air. It is live and direct from speaking to you. Our people is no longer at their houses in the Chalangu, not precisely in the Sulu right now. I want to bring to the notice of the whole world what is happening. So many people might not believe us. So many people might say we are propaganda-based. Because our leader said that we are whiter than white and whiter than snow. As I speak to you, this is happening before the traditional rulers. They have all kept mute because they know the game plan. They are all silent over what is going on. Call your relatives in Sulu right now to confirm what I'm saying. Thank you, fellow Biafrans. I want to bring this information, not that we are about to fight war, but to put the word on notice so that they can know exactly what we are facing here in our father's land. Our people is in the bush. Most of them have left the house. Most of them is out of their home place, out of their comfort zone because of Fulani, backing up with Nigerian army. Thank you, my leader. I want to bring this information to the world so that they can know what we are facing as Biafrans. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you very much, my brother. Our people must understand there is no shadow of turning back. We cannot be beaten down into stupidity. Our people must stand their ground. It's a matter of time. I tell people, a time came, or rather there was a time, nobody can stand up to speak for our people. And everybody was saying, who go talk now? Nobody go talk now. You talk, then kill you. All of us, they fear now. So who go talk? Until he came. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu came and he spoke. Now we pass that stage. He was adopted. He was incarcerated. He was held a Kamenekadu. You speak the grammar. Let's give you the experience. And they thought it's all over. Yes, then don't catch her. They go kill her. Not today, not today. But here there was another dogged man. Mazi Uchu Kafomefo. He said this platform will not see corruption. And now we're in another dispensation. And then I just say, hey, they are talking, yapping. But now my mouth now, anything I like, I could use my mouth to talk. The rest one are your business. But we are assuring you that the next dispensation, you will wish we were talking. Mark it. Who the heck are you, man? What power my foot? Without justice, equity, truth, sincerity, love for humanity, I say you are animal, lower than animal. You think we look your face? Hey, we are what power? We decide thunder fire you. How long are you going to deceive the people? A day will come, you will want to negotiate. Go and ask Southeast governors. You won't have that privilege. Make haste while the sun shines. Make haste while the sun shines. Today, hey, they are talking. Very soon, you will tell the world that we are shooting. Or bombing. There are mad people. Call on WhatsApp, are you there? Call on WhatsApp, are you still there?
Yes, I'm still here, man.
Good evening. Thank you for holding on. Go ahead, please, my brother.
Yeah, Mazi, my name is Chukwemeka Patrick, and I'm calling from Indonesia. So we really appreciate all you've been doing for us and all the good things. You know, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is exposing us to. You know, so we are seeing the news on the internet and everywhere that our leader was invited by the European Union. And we're all praying about that and wanting to go there safely and defend us, you know, against Nigeria, so that we can have our own freedom. So, Baz, we want to know if the news we're hearing is reality that our leader was invited by the
honestly, I'm not in the position to respond to that issue. But of course, in due season, everybody will know what they need to know. All we want is Biafra, and at the right time, our leader, you will hear from our leader. So yes, let's not go there anyway. Go ahead, please. We are not smiling. I hope you know that. I hope you know we are not smiling.
Yes, I know.
We are not smiling.
Yes, sure, I know.
Thank
I know we are not smiling.
much.
We are not smiling.
We must continue.
Thank you very much, Mazi.
It is well with you. Biafrans across must understand the truth and nothing but the truth. We want our freedom. We want our freedom. When I say we want our freedom, it's not because we are slave. It's not because we are born slave. It's not because we have ever been slave. But it's because there are men and women out there who believe that they can turn their fellow Homo sapien to beast of burden. And this we will not accept. They better rewrite this. What grammar do I use? Or it will boomerang. Our people must get ready. It is Biafra or Biafra. There is no two ways about that. Caller on the line. Are you there? Caller on the line.
Mazi.
Good evening from here. Go ahead, please.
Mazi, I greet you.
Again one. Go ahead.
My name is Oda. I come from Akwa in the year province. I started in the United people under the capacity of Mazi Namdekad. I said Biafra. I'm supporting people for what people is doing to restore the suffering of Biafra. So I'm going with my language. I'm not going to take up the figure. In the government, every big issue. Then we try to take me for. And the second again is the first thing that they for. That was strong men in the guide. And we push the strong men. I know what about it. Get strong men. You didn't run me, guide. The second take the micro away, take it again, and make a wheel because I made. If you have the other thing, you pocket, even me and freedom. Even me, I cannot freedom. I get your phone. If you have a dog, you have a power and make it a make a photo. Put me in and to freedom. A more than you freedom, a more than you freedom, then you can hang in and be shown.
Yes, go ahead, please.
Thank you. We don't mind the radio. I'm a one of the Monday, the moment of the Monday on the state. Monday got a Monday city, Monday Nambra, Monday Abba, Monday Abula, Amoda, Amona Bible. No, I get support the way, taking out whole wapo. Whenever I get a you won't look at me, then I'll be after you are okay. No problem. But when you get my guy, and you push it, even though you are down, then somebody, and you show no one, half an hour. I was that already. Everybody will be after across the country and all the whole area.
Thank you.
We are meditating to quick cardium, we are upon them. I'm not going to make them go back. We are literally, and we are pushing front ahead, using the media. Let them make us to surrender. Let us surrender our blood and our head. Come on over Biafra. That everybody cool. Or the US Biafra. We stand against our mind and our integrity as the members of the Biafra land. We will never surrender until Biafra come out die. This is it. I thank God is not Biafra in the whole world in the area. Let them keep on and keep on and be able to know the treatment surrender.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much, Udo. Honestly, there is so much about us as a people that people will not understand. But we do not expect them anyway. You know, the first time I was in Arochukwu, I think I went to Alesuti's house. And those of you who come from the same community with Alesuti, you will know that if you are within that region in Arochukwu, you don't even know who is Igbo. You don't even know who is Akwa Ibom. And when I went to a canteen around there to eat, I came in, they were speaking Igbo. Everybody, they say, you know, I was just listening to them. I went to urinate. I came back again. Everywhere has turned barrier. I say, I not call my friend. I say, here in Igbo land, I be Akwa Ibom land. He say all of us now the same. Anyone where you speak with the inside. But yet there are some Fulanis there telling you, no, you are Akwa Ibom, you are not Igbo. They are telling you, oh, you are Delta Niger, upland, river line, bottom line, on top of land, behind the land. Yoshi. Call on WhatsApp, are you there? Call on WhatsApp, are you still there?
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, my brother. Go ahead, please. The world is listening.
This is one of the miscreants in Morocco. My name is Ariz. You know, we are the miscreants that are shaking the walls of the zoo.
Go ahead.
Pastor, I want to first of all tell you about the online. This is not streaming. Why? For days now we cannot get you.
I am very aware of it. I did apologize at the initial stage.
Yeah, I'm listening now via Facebook, but the streamer I cannot get you through streamer.
Yes, at the initial stage I did apologize.
So I am very, very happy for our struggle and for the new phase of this struggle, because every people who are still on doubt cannot believe that we have the capacity to take this very struggle to the front burner. And to all those who are still in the business of sabotaging us, they will still perish, all of them one by one. Who will believe that the Southeast governor will be pleading for us to come for dialogue? That is how far we have gone in this very struggle. But I am certain that Chukwukabema, who have begun this journey, must perfect it until Biafra will come. MAZI, there is one thing that you always say: at the end of the day, all must help Biafra.
My brother, no two ways about it. No two ways. You see, I was actually. Thank you very much. You see, I was actually going through Robert Mugabe profile. I noticed that Robert Mugabe was arrested, handcuffed, and placed in one quack helicopter. Arrested from a very particular region of his land. Some years later, he became the president. The same helicopter, the same pilot who handcuffed him, chained him like a criminal, actually flew him down to that location where he was celebrated as a hero. And those of you say, hey, Biafra, they are miscreants here. He's gonna say the truth. But let heaven and earth bear us witness. We are not here to undermine anybody or to do anybody. That is why we are peaceful. Our leader said IPOB is anchored. How did he use that English? Under international laws. He's not, Oshobe, hey, Oshobe, hey. Of course, many of us, we are Oshobe. I'm a common block molder, a common guguru seller. But we understand the rule of law. We understand the reason why you should live and let me live. Ni hinonye sin IBA because ebeberi ugo beri in case ni beye because kuya kwaya. Ichone sone abone ote henriku. Call on WhatsApp, are you there? Call on WhatsApp. Call on WhatsApp, are you there? But of course, I do not entertain people like that. If I pick your call, you know I pick your call. You have to stand by. I will be disengaging temporarily, but believe me, in a few time I will be back because the journey has just been beginning. And those of you who were able to call in, to sincere appreciation. Those of you who couldn't get me, I will say apologies. We must continue. I'll be back.
I wanna talk about a man who loves Biafra. I wanna talk about a man who is a hero. I wanna talk about a man who has Biafra at heart. Nnamdi Kanu, Nnamdi Kanu, I can see you, you are a godsend. Nnamdi Kanu, you are a hero to our world. You made a footstep, you are a great man. You did a great work, you made a full speech, you are a great man. Oh, don't keep on. Nnamdi Kanu, you are the one. You read history like a man. Nnamdi Kanu, you are the one. You broke history like a man. Nnamdi Kanu, you are the one we are talking about. You are the hero of our land. You made us to understand the history of the world. You made us to understand. You are leader. I want to know you. You are a strong man. I want to know you. You are a strong man. One man's sport over all. One man's sport all over the world. Biafra man, the lion who is in the Zion. Nnamdi Kanu, you are the one. When I hear your voice, it makes me stronger. Yeah. When I hear your voice, I see the enemies trembling. Yeah. When I hear your voice, I see the Biafran stronger. The people in the Zion, everybody raise their hands for the hero. Nnamdi Kanu, you are a godsend to alive. You set the trap, the zoo for inside it. You set the trap, you had emotion. You raise your voice, yeah, you say it so strong. Hey, when you speak out loud, the outside is confused. The Yoruba man is confused. The zoo is in confusion. You are a true Biafran son. When I look at you, I see the make you. Nnamdi Kanu, I see the spirit of death in you. Move on, move on, move on. We are right beside you. We are in your left and your right and your back and in your front. We are with you, our brother. Cause you make us stronger. Have you seen a Biafra? The true son of Biafra. He is a true hero. Speaking to the nations, America stood up, Europe stood up, Asia stood up, Africa, they are standing. Everybody is standing for one man. A man of true passion. There is no more going back. We are here to stay. No more challenge, no more debates with facts and figures. They are destroyed. I can see the Hausa man cannot stand again. I can see the Yoruba man, he cannot stand again. You separated the seed from the chaff. Nnamdi Kanu, you are the one. Ipob, they salute you. We salute a hero. We salute a hero. Biafra from the world. It is time for our freedom. I said this is our season. This is our time. Freedom, freedom, freedom to Biafra. freedom, freedom, freedom. I need to make it better. I need to make it better. I need to make it better.